Welcome back, everyone. We have got another live stream in American Truck Simulator. Hang on while I set my monitor up the way I like. So let me acknowledge all the people who are here early and on time. Trucker King. Hey, Trucker King. Postech TV. Lobo 1G. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas. Elliot Hallisey, welcome. Knee-high Sniper. Yeah, I got rid of that truck. I should turn it over to employee driver. Elliot, all the trucks I drove are relatively new when I got into them. Either brand new or only had maybe 100,000 or 200,000 miles on it, except, well, I guess the exception to that would be the two different trucks that I drove here locally. They were over 20 years old. So I guess there's that. One was a Mack, the other one was an International 9400. They're both day cabs. So I guess that qualifies. Hey, Ducky, don't go to bed just yet. Wait till we get rolling. Matthew Wolter, doing good. Welcome. David Singh, Matthew Roth, Savage YT. Well, thank you. All right, let me do some shout outs here for the flatbedders in the group. Knee-high Sniper, our top ATS driver for August. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January. Isabella Hagloff, Pilot Bro 39. I think he might be lurking. Maybe. Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is here in the Discord with me to read your chat.
How's everybody tonight?
Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February. Nicholas is here. I'll explain that in a second. Trucker King 2010, I think, is here. Nihai's got to go read a bedtime story. We'll get back as soon as you're able, but take care of them kitties. 2 community goals for World of Trucks Winterland ready to get cabin decorations. All right. Susan Arthur, our top ETS2 driver for May. XLT 588 Gaming, Silent Dilemma, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas. That's Nicholas's alter ego. And he is here. Picard Gaming, Big Al 2424. Sorry, Elliot, I don't really want to let my beard grow. I just trimmed it. I don't like it to be too terribly long. Tasmified, Lobo 1G, top ETS2 driver for July. Pugwash, Pretty the Parrot. Deepak Prabhakaran, G'day. Big Dave KF, Asgard Drenth Wim. Top ATS driver for September and our top ETS2 driver for October. All right, we'll do some others. If you'd like your name shouted out during a live stream, click that join button down below and select reefer hauler or flatbedder. Yeah, okay. So today only my alter ego is here. I'm busy myself. Now you're talking in the third person. Nice. Yeah, Ducky's right. Tucker King has got a pretty long beard. He's getting a little scraggly. All right, so we are gonna get going. Oh, by the way, Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't hit too many emojis or Nightbot will get you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so we are in Topeka, Kansas. Well, we're just north of Topeka, Kansas, and we have a load of hay bales. And we are going to be taking these hay bales nearly 1,200 miles to San Simon, Arizona. So that'll be interesting. You just go this way, huh? Yeah, we should go that way.
Ducky says that TK is our VTC Santa Claus with all his gifted work.
Yeah, that's not wrong. Okay, that's our route. We're just going to drive. Drive. All right. Now, this is a different truck than I drove earlier today. For those of you who were at the members only live stream, I drove a International Lone Star. Couldn't wait to get out of it. It was okay and all, but I much prefer a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. So we've got this hay. By the way, I'm going to turn down the volume on the truck a little bit more because it is kind of loud.
Will says, had to get to Pete, I see.
Oh yeah, had to wash that International off me. All right, let's see how this does. Because the engine on this truck is a bit louder. 625 horsepower with a Jake brake that sounds like a Jake brake. So this load of hay is 22,000 pounds.
And he has no more PT loser.
Yeah.
David Sig says, Lurch, did you hear about the new T680 coming soon? I think I've heard about it once or twice.
Turn left.
Once or twice today.
Uh-huh.
Well, isn't it just a rumor though, still? I mean, I think it's gonna happen.
Dominic said,
What? Oh. What, you Nick? Not sure what you're trying to say there.
And Alex Roska says, just finished the Winterland event. Elliot says, what is the cat in the window?
That's Trucker Kitty. Virtual Trucker Kitty.
The driver says, I'm curious, have you used an N14 Cummins engine mod on a Truckin ATS?
I'm gonna have to go with no, but maybe. I don't know. You know, I just don't pay that much attention to engine stuff. I'm a truck driver, not an engine mechanic. I mean, I know engines are important and everything, but it just wasn't any point of focus for me.
It says, keep doing Winterland hauls. We still need 440 snowflakes to fill all community goals.
Yep, I think I've got 4 more to do myself.
Says there are covered trucks at the Freightliner dealer. Sure sign that a new truck is soon to be released.
You know, I just saw a covered truck at a shop I was just at, which I thought was strange because it's not a dealer.
Exit right.
Thirsty says, good evening, Boomer.
Hey, Keith. Welcome back. Uh-oh. Speed limit was 10. I didn't notice that.
Nice job with the tight squeeze, though.
Yeah, I made it through this time.
Decky says the new Freightliner might need a lot of service then. Rick Rashid is in the house, as well as Herbert Harris and Darkstorm.
Welcome, guys.
Adam is back, as is Knee High.
All right. Woo.
I'm sorry. He says maybe the covered truck at the repair shop you saw might have been a wrecked truck.
Could be. You know, I didn't pay that much attention to it, but it had that Freightliner feel to it. Could have been anything, though.
And Beard says hi all. And Ducky is going to bed.
All right, Ducky, we'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Ken.
Elliot asks, out of all the trucks you have driven, what has been your utmost best one you've ever had out of all of them?
My Kenworth T680. The 2014 T680. I loved it.
Always the driver says, I guess if it's a Freightliner fuel you had, could have been the new gen Freightliner long
Oh, good. So a trip like this I would have done this over the course of a couple of long days if I needed to have it there by the end of the second day.
Rashid says, how's Grandpa Boom Boom today?
I'm fine. Yeah, that'd be something.
Rashid says, hey, farming again, huh, Boomer?
You know me.
Hey.
I even got in a little farming in between the streams. But I haven't been doing much farming the last 2-3 weeks. I have about as much time in Euro Truck as I do Farm Sim. And I got way more in ATS than I do Farm Sim. Oh yeah.
He says, I know many of us have a lot of hours in ATS.
Yeah, a lot of folks are doing the Christmas Winterland event.
Wolf says, my quote-unquote farming amounts to feeding the deer that like to visit my front yard.
Isn't that like chumming?
She wasn't hunting them, she just fed them.
No. But you chum so that they get comfortable showing up and then pow during hunting season. No, I like to look at the deer. I wouldn't mind putting corn out just to attract them so I could watch them. And then pow.
Down the street from us has some white-tailed deer in their large animal drive. It's not as special as when you see them that are in the wild, in the woods. That's like across from the exhibit. farming too. Remember my pepper plants? They're big indoor plants now. And then he says Trucker Kitty is getting trucker comfy.
Yep.
Anderson Tanker says, poor cat if the truck slams on the brakes.
Yeah, the glass will hold him in.
Will says they're safe in my yard. Ace says, I saw that winter Christmas event by Truckers MP where you park at a gas station and spawn onto an island and drive the icy roads along with driving over a frozen lake. It's like Ice Road Truckers DMP edition.
Well, I don't think it's an island. I think it's just a hidden area. But yeah, other than that, so we've all been doing that. You teleport out. I think it's just way up north somewhere. Like the North Pole kind of a place, but not. Because there's actually little communities there.
David Singh is gonna hit the hay.
I got some on the back here. Right there.
Will says it's the armadillos I shoot.
Don't they eat bugs and stuff?
Says yeah, but they dig like fools.
Oh.
In other words, Wolf, you're saying that you'd rather walk through your yard instead of stumble. I'm tired of tripping in their holes. Bobo says, I think Winterland is in the North Pole. I saw the Northern Lights earlier.
Really? I don't think I saw that in Northern Lights. That would be cool. I didn't notice, but did we cross into Oklahoma? We must have, because I think this is 412 up here. Goes to Enid, to the right goes to Enid, to the left goes to Tulsa. if you're not familiar with where we are north of Oklahoma City on Interstate 35. We are headed into, or well, we're going to go into and through Oklahoma City. First, we're going to pass the interchange with the Interstate 44. What's that?
And Beard says toll road, I think you're on.
No, it's not toll now. We already paid it. That was in Kansas. Sometime after I went through and paid the toll, we crossed into Oklahoma. I just didn't notice a sign. But this is not a toll road here. Actually, there shouldn't be any more toll roads the rest of the way.
Susan says, sorry I'm late.
Susan!
Anderson Trucking says, I did a load from North Carolina to California.
I've done that. In real life, not in the game.
Wolf says between the toll booth and the way station was the state line.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just didn't see it. So, this is Oklahoma City up here on the right. So I believe we'll be on Interstate 40 all the way to Albuquerque.
Keep left.
Adam says, what Peterbilt is that?
579.
Andrew said, boom is too old for the 389.
Well, I tell you, I've never driven a 389 in real life, but I have driven one of these, actually an older model of this. I think one model year older.
She says, how is the TT mover?
How was the what?
T.
PT? Oh, you mean the International? It's fine, back in the garage, waiting for a new driver to drive it. You want the job?
Well, says PT loser probably. Doom is here.
Hey there, Doom. It's either very late for you or very early.
Thor says, "Good morning, world." Norwegian trucker Nicholas says, "Well, me and my alter ego is going to bed. Have a nice stream."
So Nicholas is going to bed, but he's in the same time zone as Thor, who just got up. So I know that means that Nicholas is going to bed really late and Thor is up really early. So in this stream today, for those of you who just got here, basically I'm just driving today, cross country, picked up this load in Topeka, and we're headed for southeast Arizona, San Simon.
Says it's only 3:30. It's not that late.
Yeah, that's pretty late. But it is a Saturday night, Sunday morning, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Thor says that's okay. We don't speak these days. Norway beat Denmark in handball.
Who beat Denmark in handball?
Norway.
Oh. Okay. What, is there some games going on I don't know about? Which is entirely possible.
Rick says hay is for horses. I will add the whole saying, hay is for horses, straw is cheaper, grass is free. He says, handball? What the heck?
Yeah, do people watch that?
Says, am I allowed to ask when you're going to show what the surprise was for the party?
Well, you can ask pretty much anything, Susan. Surprise? Are you talking about the mystery category that we forgot to do? That I still haven't prepared? I guess that was kind of a surprise. It was meant to be a surprise for people. I guess I still need to work on that. Maybe I can work on it tomorrow. And here we are in Texas. We're in the Texas Panhandle. We'll be passing through Amarillo fairly soon. It's just not your part of Texas, Nehigh. But it is Texas, y'all.
Well, says Amarillo by morning.
actually, we should be in Amarillo within an hour of game time.
Douglas Williams says, good evening, Boomer and chat.
Willie, welcome. Welcome back. Yep. Well, an hour and a half to Amarillo.
Anderson Tanker says, in real life, you will have to stop for a 30-minute break.
That's true.
Adam is wondering, what's the longest cross-country delivery you've made?
New Jersey to Southern California. I think about 2,500 miles. I am not trying to cut that guy off. I'm just drifting. A little too close to that left lane. Cows!
Adam says 7 days, I think it takes to cross the U.S.
Now, 5 tops. Unless you're going from Maine to Los Angeles, might take 6 then.
Wolf says, stakes walking. And Mihai says, I'd pay to see you drift that Pete.
I may have to get on the ice to do that.
Anderson Tanker says, not many people do livestock trailer.
No, but we have. I've done it. It's been a while. I'm not even sure if I have a livestock trailer in my my inventory of trailers. I'll have to look at that. In fact, I'll look at that right now. Whew. Let's see. Insulated, drop deck, flatbed, reefer, insulated, grain hopper, yada, yada, yada. No, I don't. Is that even an option? Should be. There we go. Livestock trailer. Okay. I'm going to have to get me one of them.
Adam says, I was thinking about 5 to 7 hours of driving per day.
No, that's not serious driving. That's sightseeing. I would drive, 9 or 10 hours in a day. If I was going cross country and I wanted to make good time, I'd do 9, 10 hours. I do 9 hours normally anyway. You do about...
They updated them too, Boomer. More options.
What? To livestock trailers? lights. You know.
Likes.
Oh, likes. Where'd them likes at? What happened to that?
That's why I said don't make me bring out Clint. Will says, my truck looks like a bull hauler, so naturally I have a cattle box.
I should get one for my 389, excuse me.
Heavy Hauler Trucking 612 says, hi, how are you?
Howdy. And welcome to the stream.
Will says, gotta have the fat stacks to do bull hauling.
Ha! I knew it. Kitty was sleeping with his tongue out. So I'm going to make a planned stop in Tucumcari, New Mexico. So we'll stop there, get fuel.
Heavy Hauler says, can I play?
Well, you can play if you got the game, but you can't play in here. I'm not doing a convoy, I'm just doing me. Even so, if you want to join us with convoys, join the Discord, link in the description below. Get in the Discord, join some convoys, and you can work your way into a live stream. Let's see. Okay, we are coming up on New Mexico.
Nehai says, can't see anything but a Kenny hauling my cattler.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Nehai's laughing because I read his typo.
What was it?
Cattler should have just been cattle.
Oh.
Will says SCS needs to do a 389 tuning pack like they did for the W900.
Yeah.
Pugwash says, sorry I'm a bit late, was napping in the armchair.
Welcome, Bugwash. Yeah, I almost fell asleep on the couch in the other room, watching videos. After I had a late lunch. Ooh.
Adam says, at a petrol station, is there enough time to grab lunch while refueling?
Well, you don't do it at the same time. I mean, people do. It's inconsiderate. What you do is you get fuel and then go park. Then go inside, get your fuel receipt if you need it. And then get you something to eat. Get you one of them cheeseburgers and soda waters in your flip-flops. in the description below.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Anderson Tanker says my friend hauls milk from different farms and she loves it.
I'll find a new route.
Yeah, why don't you go first?
Make a U-turn.
Wow. Thor's mad. He's had a third ad break in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad. 20 minutes. Although it can be annoying. I can see them also popping up out of the corner of my eye. Ooh.
Adam says, how long does refueling from half a tank take? 5 minutes?
Maybe a little longer. It's not just about getting out and pumping fuel like you do in your car. There's a process you got to go through to pay at the pump with the fuel card. I did a video on it. But in addition to that, it's, you know, that's a good time to, you know, if you got trash you need to take out. That's usually when I would clean Kitty's litter box, which I had down on the floor just like that. I would, while I was fueling up, I'd open that door and take it out and scoop the poop into the trash can.
Recompute.
It's also when if needed, or when it was needed, I would
Keep left.
clean the windows. So it would take 10 to 15 minutes for all of that, depending on what all needed to be done. Remember, you're fueling two sides, so you would, you know, use your fuel card, and you have to punch in a bunch of stuff on the fuel pump, and then you start pumping on this side, then you walk around the other side and start that one pumping, then clean the windows and whatever else you needed to do, if you needed to check anything under the hood or whatever. So it's just, usually it's a good time to stop and take care of some odds and ends. And then once you get done fueling,
Yeah.
well, that's part of the process. Once you get done, yeah, actually that's a good point. Because even after you get done pumping the fuel on both sides, then it's a separate process to pump the DEF into the DEF tank. And if you're running reefer, you also, once you finish, depending on how it's set up, once you finish pumping DEF, then you got to pull the truck up a little bit so that the reefer tank is next to the fuel pump, and then you fuel that. So yeah, there's a lot to it, but it's a good time to just take a break too. Just walk around the truck. In addition to cleaning the windshield and the mirrors, I might, you know, well, go around and bang on the tires, check them out, make sure there's no issues with the tires, especially on the trailer. And sometimes I would even clean the taillights, you know, if they're dirty or something. So yeah, 10-15 minutes.
Adam says, reefers need fuel? I thought it runs on electricity.
No, that's a big diesel motor mounted on the front of the reefer tank or reefer trailer. That's a diesel engine. Let me see, is there one around here? No. Let's take a look at the in the trailer manager. That right there, that's a diesel motor inside there. So you have access panels. This access panel here is hinged at the top, and you pull. It's just like pulling a latch on a hatchback on a car, and you'd lift it up, and it it's got a little catch just like the hood of a car, and you can get in. And it's rare that you need to do anything to these things. Certainly not while they're running. Normally, you don't have to get in there. In fact, there's a lot of reasons to not get in there because there are moving parts. So you could get your finger caught up in something if you're not careful. But yeah, and then there's these two panels here. Now these swing out like cupboard doors. But yeah, it's a big diesel motor not big. It's not big like it is in the truck, but it's, you know, pretty good size. And then there's the fuel tank for it here. Now this doesn't use DEF. At least they didn't when I was pulling them. They're just diesel. And so you have to pull up and you got to put diesel in that as well. And it's a specific process you have to go through because fuel for the reefer tank is not taxed. Doesn't get road taxed like the truck diesel does. So you can't just pump it on, well, you can, but you'd be foolish to do that. It's a separate process. Anyway, yeah. So stopping is also, if you're pulling a reefer load, when you stop, it's also a good idea. You know, it's a perfect opportunity just to check the temperature gauge to make sure that it's what it's doing, what it's supposed to do. Although, if it were not, one of these lights is green, the other one is red. Most of the time when it's running, it would be green. If there's a problem, it would be red. And you can see this from your mirror up in the truck. And then you come back to look for an error code to find out what's going on. Might just need a reset. So, yeah, reefer operations are different from dry van operations. Okay. Cool beans.
Anderson asked, why do trucks pull up after fuel to a line at the gas station?
Well, it's not a gas station. First of all, it's a truck stop. It's a fueling center. There's no gas. It's diesel. You do that, and let me get back out in here to the game, because 90% of the time you got multiple vehicles. You know, all the fuel pumps are full, and you got people waiting behind. And so when you get done fueling, before you walk in to go get your fuel receipt, you pull up to that line. So the next truck behind you can get in and start their business. So you get done fueling, and then you pull up. There's normally a line up here. There it is. And you pull up somewhere close to that. And then the driver behind you can pull up and they can fuel. Now, one problem is that a lot of times these lines, you know, pull-up line, they're not up far enough that if you have a reefer behind you, they typically can't get all the way up. I've run into that problem where the truck in front of me hasn't left yet. They're up at the line like they should be, but I can't pull forward enough sometimes in order to get my reefer tank close enough to the fuel pump. So we pull forward so that the next person can pump their fuel. Hey, Troken. Yeah. Yeah, Nihai. It's not a very, well, I mean, from my experience, it's not a loud alarm. If you got other things going on, you might not hear it. If you're up in the, well, if you're driving, you won't hear it. But if you might hear it if you're in the sleeper and you're awake. I don't know that I've ever had one wake me up. I mean, it was rare to even have an alarm go off.
Okay,
Okay, I've never seen that, but I could see where they would do that. You know, for because they got the digital displays probably instead of just a light.
And he's wondering if you're in the convoy tomorrow.
Who's saying that? No.
PK.
Did I not message you? I meant to do that. Oh. Sorry. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's take a look at where we are. We are over halfway. So when we started this, we were at 1,194 miles to go, or 1,195 miles. Now we were basically 1,200 miles. Now we have less than 500 to go. And, oh, we're taking back roads. I thought we were going to Albuquerque. Nope, we are taking US Highway 54. Cool. I guess I have been this way. Okay. I thought maybe I hadn't, but I have. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that we're going to catch some Z's, and we'll just hop to tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. And we'll get on down the road. As far as truck stop stuff goes, go ahead.
Thor says, I drove a reefer that was electric. The batteries lasted for about 20 hours if not driving.
So they must use the truck motor to charge them then. Interesting. I've never seen electric reefer. Makes sense though.
Turn left.
Tyler Thompson says hi.
Howdy.
Elliot says, have you ever maxed out your truck with the highest speed allowed before?
With the highest what?
Speed?
Speed?
Turn right.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Some trucks, when I was a company driver, I had a governor, so I was limited to how fast I could go. And yes, I maxed out on that because it was only like 65. My truck that I had, the governor, which is programmable, I think it was set to like 88. I never got up to that. I think the most I ever got up to was like 75, and that was a rare occasion. Most of the time I did 65 to 68.
Sure it wasn't a DeLorean?
I don't know. I never got up to that speed, so I never had to test that. The next time, you know, one of the things that I play at the beginnings of some of my live streams is a thing I call the Truckstop Ballet. And it's part of a video that's on my channel. And I don't know if it is or not, but sometimes I've got a link to that video in the description below. It's called Truckstop Ballet. And, well, maybe I should stop up ahead and just play it for you, so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. You know what? I haven't been in here.
Paul Hansford says, good afternoon from Australia.
Howdy. Who is it?
Paul Lansford.
Oh, Lancy. Yeah, let me turn this off. So what I'm going to do is, let me look in the description below here. I did. So in the description below, in the second section at the bottom of that, before the mods, there's a link to the Truckstop Ballet video. And you can go watch the entire thing. I'll play just a little bit of it. Oh, let's see. I have it on standby. Hang on a moment. I need to go make a copy of it and bring it back here. Well, what did I do with it? Okay, there it is. All right, let me bring this down here. And I'll turn, I'm not sure, I'm doing this on the fly, so let's see how it goes. There it is. So you can see that there's just a lot of trucks here. And I don't know if you can see my mouse moving right, probably not. But you can see there are, all the fuel islands are full. And there are trucks stacked up behind other trucks. And so when the truck that's in the fuel island gets done, they need to move up so that the next person can get in. There's a lot of activity at these truck stops that you don't see in the game. Now this is high speed, of course, it's four times speed. But as you see a truck move away, now that one just pulled out, I don't know where he came from. But as we go along, trucks will come out, other trucks will go in. Okay, right there, the second lane from the left. The red truck pulled out and the one behind him pulled in. Now this guy, he just left. He must have finished all of his business and without pulling up first. The reason why I call this a truck stop ballet is because there's just a lot of activity going on, and if you don't know what you're doing at one of these things, you can cause a traffic jam. So it's kind of an intricate thing. Yeah, Casey, probably. And that tanker that came in a moment ago and pulled up to the left and now he's pulling out, he just went onto the scale. So he was getting scaled. So then he pulls off of the scale, because you're not supposed to block the scale either. And then he parked next to that white truck and then he's walking in to go get a scale ticket. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share that. And it's not just trucks pulling into the fuel island, you've also got trucks that are parking. So the normal course of business as a truck driver is you pull in here, you get off the freeway, you pull into this truck stop. Typically, you're going to pull in either directly into fuel island or you're going to get behind another truck and you're hoping that he's done soon. So that you can get on and get in there.
Ace the driver says, people like that red truck always make it to the tails from the truck stop on bonehead truckers.
Yeah, watching Anderson, washing your truck is, it's something you have to plan time for because it can take a while. It can take 20-30 minutes once you get in the truck wash. Just there's usually a line to get in. Anyway, let's get back on the road.
Why do you don't wash it with the squeegee up fuel island?
Right. I always clean my mirrors with it, but yeah. I've seen some of those videos. That's crazy.
Yeah, like Will says, don't wash your truck at the fuel island.
Right. Get the glass and the headlights lenses and the turn signal lenses, and that's it. I actually had a telescopic pole with a brush on the end that I carried with me everywhere I went. Got it at, well, I got it somewhere, but it's for RVs. And that was great for cleaning the windshield. Especially during bug season.
Red Car Curtis Gaming says, hello, my over-the-road trucking adventures. I'm back.
Well, hello, Red Car. You can call me Boomer, and welcome back. Oh, we're getting off here.
He says bug season is not a joke.
That's a fact.
Get ready to turn right.
Red Car says, I haven't watched your streams for months, but I'm back.
Turn right.
Well, I hope you'll come back again sooner than months.
Thor says, no Winterland tonight?
You know, if it's not too terribly late, I might do one. Actually, it's looking like it might be late. I'm trying not to have these videos, these live streams go 2 hours. Trying to keep them to an hour and a half and less, and right now it's looking that way. I mean, I could do one quick one just to show people who haven't been there yet. I guess we could take a poll of the audience, but let's see how long this takes. Right now we're on tap to get there an hour and a half after I started, which is my target for streaming.
Then turn left. Turn left.
Red Car says, where's Kansas in American Truck Simulator?
The same place it is in real life, right above Oklahoma.
Well, says, what? You don't want to stream another 4+ hours like last weekend?
No. Yeah, that was 4.5 hours the second stream. That is just too much. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Woo! I didn't do shout outs when I was at the truck stop. Y'all got me distracted. Or to quote that guy in The Incredibles, you got me to monologue. I know, I do it to myself. I'm easily monologued. Let me see if I can do a few while I'm driving. Cody Old! Oh, you gotta slow down.
I got one done. Red Car says, what's your cat's name in the American Truck Simulator?
Trucker Kitty. Oh, I got a bypass.
Get ready to turn right.
That's what I called my kitty in real life. I mean, that's what I called him in my videos. It's not his real name. I didn't like the real name I gave him years later. JJ Man 1982, Nick Thor Rasmussen, our top ETS2 driver for January and April. David H74, Ipswich, Matthew Roth, RD04 Dave, our top ETS driver for March. Insane Sim Dude, Troken, Justin Burns, Douglas Williams, you still here, Willie? Lee Jenkins, JC Drive, Stobbs, Bruce A, Johnny Hansen, Thomas Berger, Tazzy 291, Doom 3. Did he say he went to bed or has he just got up? Jennifer Roth, Rick Rashid, Robert Alexander. You know what I haven't seen yet is a train.
Go straight.
Dude says got up.
Aha.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, gotta turn left.
Turn left.
Oh, here comes a train. I bet your trains aren't that long. Now that's a long train. And that's one of the mods I have. Mods listed in the description below.
Wolf says 20-mile train.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about a mile in real life. Or, you know, it's supposed to emulate that. Andrew Black.
Go straight.
Go straight? Really? Oh, I guess so. Phantom 6767. And if you missed it yesterday, he and I had a one-on-one convoy live stream yesterday. It is available for replay if you want to watch it. Ryan. John the Bricklayer. Lee01 Mister. Remember, if you want to get your name shouted out during a live stream, click that join button down below and select reefer hauler or flatbedder.
Red Car says your cat likes to go on road trips in ATS.
Yes, he does. He likes to view. in real life, Trucker Kitty only hung out up on the dash a few times, but it depended on the truck too. I had a, I think it was a Freightliner. It's either a Freightliner or my Peterbilt 589 like this, where he sat up on the dash. He didn't do that. He didn't roll over on his back like that. He just would sit up there, chill. Anymore. Although a friend of mine's been trying to coerce me, I think, back into doing it locally.
Go straight.
Who was it that asked that?
Red car.
Red car. Oh. You know, a whole lot of my channel is videos that I produced or recorded when I was out driving over the road, including that Truckstop Ballet video you saw. That was me parked at that truck stop for the night when I decided to record that, since I had a pretty good view of it. So when you saw some of those other trucks that would pull in, angle up, and then back into a parking spot, I had done that earlier. I was parked for the night.
Yeah, didn't that video continue after dark?
Yes. Yeah, I recorded that. Oh, let's see. I must have been like a half an hour that I recording that I broke down. You know, of course I sped it up 4 times. So that link that's in the description below will take you to the whole video. And even then, that video is part of another video that I produced and published. That truck stop, that's a Love's in northeastern Ohio. In a town called Conneaut. It's spelled funny, but it's pronounced Conneaut.
T588 Gaming is here.
All right.
Pilot Bro says I've been there.
Pilot Bro's been to that other awesome place I've been to in Ohio also, called Grandpa's Cheese Barn. That stuff like that is what I miss from being out on the road. I used to love going there when I had time to stop, and I'd spend an hour just perusing, and I'd get a bunch of meats and cheeses.
Go straight.
I'd also, depending on how long it'd been since the last time I was there, I'd pick up a jug of maple syrup. Real good stuff.
Yeah, Pilot Bro says maple syrup on tap.
Yep, you can get it in all sizes.
Then turn right.
I did a video on that too, going to Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
Turn right.
Red Car says I'll be a truck driver when I grow up as well. I'll be parking the truck at night and get deliveries in the morning.
Or the other way around. making deliveries in the morning and parking at night. Or wait, no, making deliveries at night and parking in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning. I did all of it. That's the problem with being a truck driver. Sometimes you get stuck with some weird hours. You might have to make deliveries at midnight. I have literally, well, Trucker King does this in his job. I've been at a shipper or a receiver, in the door, I'm sleeping while they're unloading me.
Keep right.
And then they'll come and bang on my door.
Get out of my dock.
Turn right.
Pretty much. I mean, you know, they'll just tell you, hey, we're ready, come on in and get your paperwork.
Will says maple syrup is almost as good as coffee. And then he adds a 2 a.m. appointment is not that unusual for trucking.
That's a fact. Especially if you're doing grocery stuff. I had a few 4 a.m. deliveries at grocery warehouses or distribution centers when I was doing reefer. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is.
Durkin says Canadian maple is almost like coffee. Says 4 a.m. appointment, 9 a.m. before a dock is empty. That'll frustrate you to no end.
Yeah, all that. I've had 4 a.m. appointments, been late for it, got dinged, and still didn't get a dock until later in the day. And still got counted as being late. And I might have wound up being there eight or more hours. So I think we passed through Alamogordo, and I think we just passed White Sands, or maybe Alamogordo is coming up. I'm not sure. I never came this way in real life, which is unfortunate. Oh, this is Las Cruces. Las Cruces. Now, I've been to Las Cruces a lot. Through it, anyway. On the freeway.
Keep right. Then exit right.
Oh, I passed through it on Interstate 25, which is what I think we're about to get on. That's the north-south interstate. But most of the time I pass through the area on Interstate 10, which is east-west. I don't think I ever made a pickup or delivery here. At least not that I recall. But I have stopped here many times. Jordy Pitzel, David Singh, Vigner Hoxson, CJ Johns 31,
Keep right. Then exit right.
Oblivion,
Exit right.
Rick Rashid says good night, everyone.
good night, Rick. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Keith Cersei. Tari 263. James Brandt, Wolf Gaming. Oops. Vince Morris. I'm trying to tap my checkbox and instead I swiped by accident. Taurus F. Ice Bear. Our top ATS driver for June. Woo! And our top ETS2 driver for August. Welcome to my all over the road trucking adventure. If you'd like me to run off the road while I read your name, click that join button below. And select Flatbedder. Because if I'm going to mess up my truck, you better be at the top level. Posec TV. Dr. Jones, our top ATS driver for July. Lord Dragon, Dustin Simbro, Walter D, Arner Hoxson, Jose Lima, VRCQX. I have no idea what that means. Whoa. Colin Percival. Pancake Man.
Wolf says texting and driving for shame.
I know. That's a pretty serious ticket. Besides, I'm not texting, I'm swiping, checking, text, clicking. QA Library, Feta M. Jesse, 2670. Andrew Moore. And Exis 79. The Bobsta. Exotic Gaming. Randy Disher. Connor Gurney. Marv Kelch. Brahian. Clearbreak X. Matthew Wolter. Melvin Carender. I thought I heard a train. And Carlos DeJackal. That is everybody. I want to see that train. That is a long train.
Wolf says it's still paying more attention to the phone than the road.
You're right. we are down to almost 120 miles to go. You know, if the list of names didn't change several times a week, maybe I could record them and just play it. Of course, they're all in the credits roll at the end, including dry van haulers.
Says no Swifties yet. Can he do it?
Well, we'll see. I hope so.
Sound Fixes Pack says the channel name becomes my all over the road trucking adventure when Boomer reads his phone while driving.
Hey, there's another one of them long trains. I like long trains, they're more realistic.
Complete with distributed power.
Yep. Speaking of Sound Fixes Pack, man, you put out a lot of updates. There's one, I don't know, it was yesterday, another one today. Wow. Little tweaks I see. I don't remember what they were, because I look at a lot of times I look to see what new sounds there are. Oh, gotta go in. Also, welcome to Arizona.
Sir, we got calls from New Mexico Highway Patrol saying that you've been all over the road, so if you gotta submit to a breathalyzer test.
And here's our exit already.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the, I think it's the King of the Road Cat 6NZ, I forget. But yeah, that's that SlavJerry engine mod.
Says the SlavJerry C15 6NZ on Steam.
That's the one.
Destination on the map.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. We're here. Right on time.
Looks like Kitty's sleeping through the delivery. He doesn't care.
Downfixes says I've only got 2 more content updates to publish for this year.
Really? That you know of? And I say that thinking that things pop up. And since your mod is so comprehensive, that I would expect things would pop up along the way. Either you think it's something new or somebody points out a problem or whatever. But yeah, 2. Wow. Ah. Well, let's see how far it gave us credit for. 1,238 miles. That might include the deadhead. Excuse me. So here we are halfway between San Simon and Sierra Vista. We came from Topeka. So we came all the way down to Oklahoma City and then crossed along Interstate 40 until Santa Clara. I think that's what that is. And to Las Cruces and then here. And just interesting point, I've never been on this road. Actually, this is the first time I've ever been on this road in the game, but I've never been on it in real life. But I used to live here in Sierra Vista, or right next to it anyway, back in the day. And the historic western town of Tombstone is like right around here somewhere. So just some geographic references. All right, so let me see. Well, we can't look on the external market. Let's look on the external contracts and see. There is a load out of this location going to the town square in the Christmas Winterland. So let's do it. Y'all asked for it? Well, some of you did. One of you did. Right, Wolf. That's not his job. His job is napping. I want that job. All right.
Get on with it.
Eight says your truck is a 6x4, right?
Yes. Or 3x2, depending on how you want to look at it. 3 axles, two of them drive.
He says, okay, that should be good for the icy roads.
Oh yeah.
Wolf says, old school slang, twin screw.
What was that?
Old
What did Wolf
school
say?
Slang, twin screw.
Oh, I never heard that before. Must have been before my time. Let's look at where we got to go for this. So our nearest portal is over here. Oh yes, let's go here. This stop right here, that truck stop, that's a, well, it was a Love's. It was kind of new when I was driving. And I would stop there
Metal man.
because they had chicken. Oh, I love chicken. Specifically, they had gizzards. I always would have all the places that had gizzards, I'd have memorized. I love chicken gizzards.
Turn left.
Wolf says chicken livers are better.
I like like chicken livers too, but not as much as gizzards.
Get ready to turn left.
I would sometimes go out of my way to get gizzards. Never to get livers, but if I could, you know, sometimes I would get livers also. No.
Yeah, that's a Michelin man you got dangling there.
Yes. And there's the autonomous tractor there. What do I got in the back? Kitty's bed.
Willie says I like gizzards fried.
Yeah. That's how I had them. Fried gizzards.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
I can tell you that on-ramp here, going up that hill, is absolutely steep in real life. There were times I was coming through here, headed west. I'd get off, stop at this truck stop over here on the left, get me some chicken gizzards. Take my break is what I would be doing. And then I'd get back on the road and I'd have to climb up that on-ramp. And man, if I had a heavy load, whoo-wee. There's where we're going over there. That's our portal.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Or says I like a good steak and wet as gizzards.
I like a good steak too, but chicken gizzards, it's the thing that they use to grind up stuff they pick up off the ground, grain usually. But it's all birds have them. You can also get turkey gizzards. Ah, okay. Let's go to the Christmas Winterland. Not grizzards, gizzards. Yeah, I don't know what you call them in Danish. And if you typed it out, I probably couldn't pronounce it. I'm guessing. By the way, did you see that I got Huron back up? Thor? Oh. Maybe it's just a Southern American thing that I learned to appreciate.
Or says I did. I've never had gizzards.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, you are missing out. Well, I don't know. It's probably something you gotta develop a taste for. There's also Rocky Mountain oysters. I've never had those. I don't ever plan to have those. I know a lot of people like them. Well, this is where, not here exactly, but in here in the Winterland is where I got my Swifty in the last stream. Because I slid into a something. Or I don't know what I hit.
Wolf says, know what they are has always been deterrent enough for me.
Yes, same with me. Oops, I'm going a little fast. Yeah.
Spec says you might hear the tires sounding different through here, through the snow.
Oh, I don't know about on the snow, but I was on the frozen lake earlier, kind of driving a little faster than I ought to be, and I heard the tires squealing, which I didn't expect. Is that some of your handiwork? So I can hear the crunching of the snow. You know, I should go that way since I haven't been that way yet. Let's go explore that.
He said, yes, I do have that in my mod.
Welcome to Winter Wonderland 2024. Cool.
Says, when I was a young boy many years ago, me and my brothers always had a fight over the gizzards from the Christmas ducks and turkey. Big Dub Tata Man says, yo.
Yo. What is that name?
Big Dub Tata Man.
Well, okay.
Anderson Tanker says it's good that they did not put AI traffic into Wonderland.
Yeah. You know, part of me wants to see AI traffic in here, but the rest of me says nah. It just seems like, oh, I should have gone the other way, right? Or maybe I could pull through.
Wolf says AI traffic would wreck the map.
Now, oh, I have to turn around. Dang it. Every time I picked up, I would be facing the way I am now, but that's... I gotta turn around. I guessed wrong.
Big Dub Totaman says, heard the next gen T680 is coming soon to the ATS.
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
Thor says, I hear jingle bells.
Yeah.
Sound Fixes says, I like the no AI traffic because that means I can drift it.
Yeah, they're just in the way. Whew. I didn't know there was gonna be a flash. Oh, for those of you who haven't seen, here's the map of the Christmas Winterland. So we've got different places. Was there 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. To deliver to or take loads out of. That's part of the event. You have to do all 5 at least once. It's really, really quite interesting. Well, you've seen a little bit of the drive already. So we're in the middle now here at the town square. The lake is over here, so that's interesting. So if we were to take a load out of here, then we would, after I got the load, I would click on one of these or put a pin on one of those portals and go and drive there. You know what I should do though is drive up here to the up by the chocolate factory. Let me drop a pin there and look at that viewpoint. I haven't been to that one yet. So let's do that before we wrap up. You know, I'd like to know who these statues are for. I'm really curious. Merry Christmas.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Well, somebody was saying earlier that they saw the northern lights in here. That would be neat. Because presumably we're way far up north. Somewhere.
You have arrived at your destination. Your
Sound
route
Fixes
guide
pack
is
says you
now
can use command and dev console to force it to show.
To force what?
The Aurora.
Really? Did I not type it right? Oh, there they are. Wow, thanks.
Yeah, he said give it a few seconds to fade into the sky.
Yeah, it's getting brighter. Wow, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, let's see if this shows up in the viewpoint. Oh yeah, Great Southern Station.
And Nino Jones says Merry Early Christmas.
Well, thank you, Nanato Joe. Merry Christmas to you and to everyone. This is really something. I don't think you guys can see it yet, but I was able to see the bottom. I was starting to see the aurora there. There it is. That is cool. I wanted to check this. So I've got 12 of the 15 loads completed for the Christmas Winterland event. And I've got all 5 of the unique depots. Almost there. Well, we'll just leave it right there. Thanks for joining us, everyone. But thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Oh, okay. Thor, I'll look for that. Ooh, thanks for thanks for being here. And I am not participating in the Sunday Fun Day convoy tomorrow. I don't know if it's still happening. And but I'll be back next weekend. I've got some more one-on-one convoys to do with people who've won them. And that is going to do it until next time. Thanks again for being here.